I did my case study on my two little cousins, Louis and Deanna. Louis is 15 and Deanna is 16, and I'm just going to highlight on three main things I observed. The first is going to be how they interact with their younger siblings. The second is going to be their attitudes at this, time period for their age. And lastly is going to be their involvement in any type of activities, whether that's risky or not risky. So I'm going to start with Louis first. Louis interacting with his younger siblings is basically like somebody just being very careless. He expects his younger siblings to be able to do things independently just as well as he is, doing. Louis is going through this stage of where he's so hard, and he doesn't have to listen to anybody, things like that. So that's pretty much where his attitude and things are. He has taken the risky route of being involved with, the delinquent crowd of children, not really making the best grades in school, disobeying his parents, just going through the motions of trying to find himself and his purpose in life. Now, Deanna, she's the opposite. So her interacting with her younger siblings is more of a mother to child relationship. So she's making sure they're being fed, she's making sure they're getting dressed, she's making sure they're having the proper physical activity, things like that, making sure they're entertained. Her attitude, she pretty much is at the level to where she's like preparing for college already. She's a junior, so it'll happen soon for her. So she's developing the mindset of being organized, of trying to get on the right track, although she from bad decisions she's made in the past. She basically is just finding her way, but on a better path versus her brother. She's not so much of involved with the wrong crowd, she's just making the wrong decisions. So for instance, if she wants to go to the mall, like she'll probably lie under any circumstances to make it sound like she's going somewhere else, just so that she can satisfy her need at the time. So she still has learning to do, but for the most part, she's adapted the role of her gender so far and is trying to find her way in life. And so for the both of them, in conclusion, observing them and going through this stage, it doesn't seem easy, and it hasn't been easy because I went through it. But they both are just regular teenagers for the most part. The path that they're going on now, so they both have much learning to do, and from observing them, they know the right things to do. Well, Deanna at least knows the right things to do and will soon emerge onto the right track. But as far as Louis, I would have to keep observing him little by little to form any type of opinion off of what his future is going to look like from the road he's going down now. But it was definitely interesting observing the both of them close by, just realizing and seeing the smaller things of how they really feel as individuals and how they really feel as almost adults. But yeah, it's a pretty cool experiment, and definitely have to keep observing Louis.